In this video, we're going to see how to use the Progress OpenEdge Explorer to manipulate the app servers and databases relative to a unified POS installation. The same functionality would occur on a unified host server as well. In order to do this, we already have loaded OpenEdge 11.4, which there is a separate video available showing how to do that, as well as the unified POS back office server. Again, there's a separate video illustrating that. For my purposes here, it's desired to shut down the OpenEdge app servers in order to run the server maintenance pack. So in order to do that, I'm going to come down, click on my Start button, go to All Programs, Progress, OpenEdge Explorer. That's going to launch your default browser, which in this case is Chrome, and open up the OpenEdge Explorer for its first use. Now, for our first use, we need to sign in with our default credentials, which are admin for a username, as well as admin for a password. Then I'm going to click Login. Once this comes up, I don't need to save the password since it's going to change. I'm going to give a new password. You can use a password of your choice. Please make note of whatever password you choose. And then I'm going to click Submit in order to submit this password change. It's going to warn me that a web server restart is recommended, which I'm going to acknowledge. And it's also going to warn me that the new password will not take effect until OpenEdge Explorer is restarted, which is what we're doing now. So I'm going to acknowledge that. I'm going to close this. I'm going to sign in again, still admin. However, this time I'm going to use my newly created password. And click Login. I'm going to choose not to save my password, though that is a personal preference. Now what we have here are a list of all of our resources, starting with the admin server, which can be controlled from here, from a command line, or via the Services Control Panel applet. Further down we have our various app servers, some of which you can see are running, some of which are not. Scrolling further down, I have my two databases, in this case POS and Hislog. If this were a host system, it would be host and Hislog. I have my messengers, my name server, a data server, the OE web server, which is used for some of our optional modules, the Sonic MQ adapter, which is also used for some optional modules, and then the WSA and WebSpeed adapters. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and shut down Sonic, because I don't need it. And I'm also going to shut down all of these app servers. To do that, I'm going to click the boxes in front of them. Once I have everything I want to stop, I'm going to go back to the top, click on this double arrow, and choose the red circle with the white box, which is the stop icon. Now, if you have a large enough screen, those icons will not be buried under this double arrow. They will actually be spaced out here. Now that everything is stopped, I could proceed with my upgrade, which I will do in a separate video. However, I want to demonstrate a couple of things first. For example, if I don't need to use this particular app server, I'm going to go ahead and click on it. This is my unified worker, which is one of our real-time app servers. In this particular machine, this is a standalone server where I won't be needing that, so I'm going to go in here and turn that off. Turn the auto start off, actually. To do so, I've drilled down on it. I'm going to choose Configuration. Now we have multiple tabs that do multiple things. They control various settings, including log settings and such. But what I'm interested in here is this auto start. In order to turn that off, I'm going to choose to click Edit. I'm going to uncheck it. I'm going to click Save. And now this unified worker will not auto start when the system comes up. Now I'm going to go back to my resources, which I can do so by clicking right here. And I'm going to do the same for this one, which is my unified messenger. Again, Configuration, Edit, uncheck my auto start, and then Save. Now I'm going to go back to my resources one more time. Now if I were starting and stopping databases, I would do the same thing. I could check one or both. Again, click here, choose to stop. Now if I'm stopping databases, I generally want to stop my app servers first, otherwise that may impede the databases from being stopped. And in this case, you can see my databases are no longer running. Now for what I'm doing, I do want my database running, so I'm going to go ahead and turn those back on. Come back up here and click Start. As you can see, it takes a little longer to start something than it does to stop something. But within another couple seconds, and there we go. Now my databases are both running. That's the long and the short of OpenEdge Explorer. I'm going to go ahead and close this out, and I will see you in our next video. Thank you.